What is up, you horror nerds? It is me, your host once again, Jeremiah Duncan. Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a late 70s film for you that's pretty cool. Or is it? Let's talk about it. I'm talking about the 1978 The Initiation of Sarah. Dun dun dun. It came out in 78. It was actually a TV movie when it came out, and it only runs for 97 minutes. Now, as you can see here, this is an Arrow video, and anybody that continues to watch the channel knows that I'm obsessed with Arrow videos. If I'm at a used store and I see that little A, I take it, regardless of what it is, because I absolutely love Arrow videos. They usually make the cover look awesome. They remaster it, remix it. It just looks great. Anywho, if you haven't heard of this one, let's get you connected, because this was an interesting one. Satanic secrets and telekinetic terror combine in this classic made-for-TV horror movie directed by Hammer Films alumnus Robert Day. From a story co-written by Tom Holland, featuring cinematography by Rick Waite. Shy misfit Sarah Goodwin has a secret gift, the ability to control and destroy with her mind. When Sarah goes off to college with her more outgoing and popular sister Patty, their plans to join the most prestigious sorority on campus are scuttled by snobby president Jennifer Lawrence. Not the Jennifer Lawrence, that's her name in the movie. All right. Separated from her sister, Sarah is taken in by a rival, less popular sorority, whose mysterious house mother, Mrs. Hunter, is harboring a secret of her own, a scheme to harness Sarah's terrifying power for revenge. Betrayed by Patty, humiliated by Jennifer, it can only be a matter of time before sorority Hell Week erupts in flame. So, this is a interesting film. Kind of you can tell by just even the synopsis on the back, pretty wild story lined up. Robert Day, that directed it, of course, he's done primarily TV thrillers, also did dramas. No real major horror credits, but he does wonderful in this. And of course, Tom Holland, that wrote the story, did Fright Night, Child's Play, Psycho 2, and so genre icon. So you know the story is going to match with what we're doing here, you know. Now, some of the notable cast, of course, was Lenz, who was in House, as well as Burning Bright, Shelley Winters, that was Night of the Hunter, other cult horror presence films, as well as Morgan Fairchild, who's frequently in the genre, as well as TV thriller appearances. Now, this was a made-for-TV movie and kind of a cult horror, obviously with the connections there. Strong late 70s vibe. And of course, you know it's not too over the top because, number one, it was in the 70s for TV. So you know there's not blood, guts, and all that fun stuff, but it is a good movie and it's engaging. The telekinesis and the sorority initiation gives it Carrie adjacent vibes, and I think that's kind of what they were going for here. Shelley Winters delivers an over-the-top, memorable performance in this, and it is fantastic. Some of it, though, that I kind of struggled with was even the remixing and remastering and stuff. It's still very dated visually and tonally. It's very mild horror, like I said, because it was made for TV. So, especially by modern standards, it's almost like watching Twilight Zone now, where you watch that and you're like, this isn't really scary, but at that time, it was like, whoa, you know. Leans heavily on the TV movie melodrama, you know, so some of that's kind of lame because it almost feels like a soap opera at times, but it's made it for TV. They're trying to get everybody to watch, you know what I'm saying? So it aired on ABC in 1978, actually as a primetime movie at that, which is pretty wild. Often compared to Carrie because of the telekinesis things like I was mentioning, but it's gained kind of a cult following, and I think as a campy occult TV horror, and I think that's why Arrow decided to pick it up and release it. Frequently rediscovered by fans when they start diving into retro witchcraft and psychic horror, and this is one for you to check out. Finally, I'm just gonna say it's cheesy but charming. It's supernatural TV with strong performances. It's got the retro appeal of a late 70s film that is always good, and it's definitely best enjoyed as a cult curiosity rather than something serious and just a scare fest to enjoy. Not a bad film. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. The Initiation of Sarah. If you've seen it, comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What other Arrow movies should I check out and be on the lookout for? Comment below. Stick around. I got more coming to you.